Good morning, welcome back to the vlog. Today's the day. I might not sound that excited just yet, but trust me, I am. I've just been up early, so I probably still sound like I'm half asleep. But aside from the vlog today, aside from me going to the Giro, it's going to be such a crazy finish to the race. The final stage today is actually an individual time trial, which I'm sure you all know. However, Nairo Quintana is in the lead. He's in front of Vincenzo Nibali by 39 seconds. However, the interesting one here is Tom Dumoulin, who is 53 seconds down. Now, Tom is a time trialist, and for him to overtake Nairo, he needs to average something like 1.5 seconds per kilometer faster than Nairo, which when both riders are on fresh legs, he should do no problem. He has done in the past numerous times. However, the reason it's so interesting and so exciting in my opinion is because we've done 3 weeks of racing. As we saw in yesterday's stage, Tom Dumoulin is absolutely knackered, but then again, how tired is Quintana? So I think today is going to come down to who has the freshest legs after 3 weeks of racing. You know, Quintana, if he's suffering, he could even move down to 5th place. Zakharin, Pinot and Nibali can all overtake Quintana, obviously, as well as Tom Dumoulin. So yeah, this is probably the most exciting finish to a Grand Tour in years, and I get to go and watch it. So it's still pretty early in the morning. The racing doesn't kick off until about midday. It's only about 10 a.m. now. That red car came through. It's talking Italian, but apparently it was saying some of the riders are on the course, doing a warm-up, doing a bit of a sighting lap around the circuit. This point here is the 20k to go mark of the time trial, today's time trial. We stayed there for 5 minutes. We didn't see any pro riders warming up. We just saw a couple of team cars. And I noticed it's all very quiet at the minute. It's sort of not taken off, but I imagine in an hour or two, this place is going to be absolutely buzzing. Just as we were leaving this location to go to the start line, a few of the teams started coming through. There was Quick Steps there, Lotto Soudal, Lotto Jumbo. It's also starting to get a lot busier now, a lot more policemen about. So we're just heading in now to stage 21 of the Giro. I don't know how much you know about it, but it actually starts on a racetrack. So we're kind of in like the pits here, the paddocks, whatever you want to call it. We've got all the team buses, all the fancy cars, and there's a lot of police around. There's a lot of people crowding around the Trek bus, as you can probably imagine. Today's the day for Tom Dumoulin to shine.
Yeah, win today's race. One rider I wanted to mention, Paolo, who we should just mention before the race starts, is Adam Hansen, who won't win today's time trial.
So number 214, he's the first rider off in the time trial. That means, in the time trial, the first rider off is dead last on GC. So as you all know now, I'm on this trip here with a company called In Lombardia, which is a tourism company for Lombardia in Italy, and we've actually managed to get hospitality passes for today, which is great. However, we're sort of secluded to this one area, so I can't go out to check out the team buses and check out the atmosphere and see what's going on. I have to stay in this area because if I go out, I'm not allowed back in. So yeah, we've got a great view of the start line and the riders warming up behind the start line, but that's about it. is about to go off, and the
Attenzione,
Italians are
10
going
secondi
crazy.
e parte! Iniziato grazie al pluricampione italiano di triathlon. Punti signore e signori dalla Colombia per Quick Step Floors. Voglio l'applauso per Fernando Gaviria.
One of the benefits about being here for the start, for the first time trial, is you get to see all the sprinters. They're right at the bottom, you see. All the big sprinter names are heading off first.
Quintana! Quintana winner today!
Alright, managed to sneak myself into the where all the riders are warming up. I'm 99% sure I'm not supposed to be in here. You have to have a special pass, and this one doesn't cover it, but shh, don't tell anyone. So I'm going to try and get down to the Sky warm-up pit, and also the Movie Star pit, and finally the Giant pit. These are Lauren's 10 down spare bikes for his time trial. And to be honest, I'm quite surprised we're allowed to get this close to the bike, because if I wanted to, it wouldn't be that awfully hard to, you know, pop a tyre or something. And that BMC rider there, what you saw when he had that white jacket, that was what I was talking about before, the ice vest, what keeps him cool when he warms up. I suppose it's not too bad for the riders because they are in the car pits today where the race cars normally stay. Today I've got a nice bit of shelter, they've got fans, but it's still so warm. I'm like inside where the buses are. I mean, I'm not going to let this opportunity slip. I'm in the pits. I'm on the wrong side of the barrier. So Movie Star have literally just closed their paddock to stop people looking in, so I wonder if Quintana is about to arrive to start his warm-up. It's still a couple of hours early before the main GC guys will be going off. You know, often they like to arrive a couple of hours earlier just to get here and to relax, get ready for the race, get in the right mindset, in the right zone. Good luck. So unfortunately I didn't realise that my flight isn't too long away, and it's already 3:30, so we're not able to go to the finish line to watch the end or watch the riders come in. We have to go straight from the start here in the Monza racetrack to the airport. Thank you. Alright, I've just said bye to everyone. They've gone to get their own flights, but mine is actually in 4.5 hours, so the check-in isn't even open yet, so I can't check in, so I'm sort of stuck in the airport. But luckily there's a cafe that I can go and get a coffee at, and hopefully they've got some decent Wi-Fi. Hi, is it possible for Manchester yet?
Manchester is really early. You have to come back 2 hours before the departure.
Okay, thank you. I decided to go try and check in early to see if they would just let me, but unfortunately they wouldn't. I have to go back in 2 hours, you know, 2 hours before the check-in, which is normal, but I just thought maybe they would be nice and let me check my bags in early so I can get through security, but no. I've got to wait 2 hours, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to sort of briefly talk about the result of the race. Obviously, if you wanted to watch the race, you will have watched the race, but yeah, I'm really happy for Tom, to be honest, that he managed to take the win today. I think he ended up winning by like 35-40 seconds. I sort of thought and was confident in the back of my mind he would do it, but to be honest with you, I kind of wanted Tom to win. I'm still happy for Quintana to get second, but yeah, I think it's a big victory for Tom, and it's also a big victory for his country. He's the first Dutch winner of the Giro. Alright, I'm going to head to the cafe, do some work, drink some coffee, and then I'll check back in when I can finally go and check in for my flight. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you. And just like that, I'm home. It's actually the next day now. I was very tired. I got home and went straight to bed. I decided to just skip the whole plane thing. I also bumped into Russ Ellis. I'm sure you all heard of Russ. He was sat in the seat behind me. So yeah, here we are now, and I thought I would just quickly wrap up today's video by saying thank you so much for watching the vlogs over the last few days, and thank you for supporting him, and finally thank you to In Lombardia for taking me out, giving me the opportunity to go and ride in Lombardia around Lake Como, and also for taking me to the Giro yesterday. So guys, thank you for all the likes and all the support over the last few days. It means the absolute world to me. But thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow.